This happened around 8 years back. My two teenage male cousins were staying over our house for the weekend during their summer break. So instead of going out for a drive, my mom suggested we walk to a KFC in our neighborhood. It was about an hour and a half walk. Seeing the weather was nice and having two hyper-teen cousins, we went for it. We reached and had dinner and then made our way back home again. This time, we started going through alleyways between houses as a shortcut instead of the main street route. As we were passing the last alleyway shortcut before continuing back on the main road, I felt a weird sensation, like a faint magnetic pulse wave through me. My mom and cousins later confirmed the same sensation at the same spot. We emerged on the main road and it was dead silent. Yes, it's a housing neighborhood with mainly villas around, but it was dead silent, like the world was put on mute, and everything seemed very familiar but quite weird at the same time. The roads, houses looked way older. They had cracks in them and the paint was almost completely faded away or chipped. To our left was a roundabout, which now is completely gone, and there were freakishly tall trees in its place. To our right was the road that we had to take to get back to the house. We could see the small grocery store we passed on our way to KFC, yet the neon lights were much brighter and in different colors. Not a single car, person, animal, bug, bird was around us. We stood there bewildered by it all. My mom lived in this area before I was born, and we can basically navigate blindfolded through it. And it's not the first time we take shortcuts. Plus, it's usually alive with people, stray cats, 24/7. I thought we can go back and retrace our steps. But when we looked back at the alleyway we came from, it was pitch black darkness, and it was just emitting creepiness. My mom just said to keep walking back to the house, and from our location to the grocery store up front, it would usually take 5 minutes or 10 minutes tops if you were walking super slow. I glanced at the time and it was 9:30 p.m. We walked for what felt like 30 minutes while the store wasn't getting any closer. It was like we were walking on a treadmill while staring at a large image. We finally started to get closer, and I glanced at my watch again, and it was 9:32 p.m. 2 minutes only? And even on normal days, that distance would take at least 5 minutes if you were walking really fast. 2 minutes, you have to sprint like an Olympic gold runner. As we passed by the grocery store, it was still open. They usually close quite late, but it felt different. The setup inside was slightly changed, and the freakiest thing is we can't see a single person inside, even though all the lights were on, and the doors were wide open. We were joking around to lighten the mood, but we were all obviously freaking out, but trying to maintain our cool. We made it down 2 roads and finally reached the house. My mom tried the gate key and it wouldn't open, then I tried it, and I was struggling to get the key in. It was like the cylinder was changed. Suddenly, I felt like it got sucked in, and I opened the lock and got in. I had quite a few pet cats then, and they usually run up to us when we get back to the house. This time, only a few of them were around, and they kept a huge distance away from us, while standing still and staring at us like they had seen a ghost. The rest were hiding around, peeking scared. I remember going to my room and sitting on my bed, looking out of my window trying to make sense of what happened, but I couldn't shake the creepy feeling. The world felt dead, not a single sound, not even a breeze. The trees were still like rocks. Everything had an eerie feeling to it. I looked at my clock again, and it was around 9:40, 9:45 p.m., which again is impossible for the distance we covered. It's like time flow just insanely slowed down around us. I forced myself to sleep that night. When I woke up in the morning, everything was back to normal, including time flow. I went out for a drive to backtrack our steps, and it was back to normal. Everything was clean and new. The roundabout was back, and not a single tree was there. Whenever I remember that day, my eyes tear up. It creeps me out thinking of getting stuck in that place with no return.